Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast. This is Kamal Basnet again. Today I'm back here to talk about the books, the books that are very important in our life and that have changed my life as well. I'm getting to the part of success. There are four books that can change your life. I'm going to talk about that books, just a review because I went through that book and I found very special. So we are going to talk about that books that can definitely change our life if you read thoroughly and clearly and find the actual knowledge and wisdom inside it and execute in your life that can helpful and that can be more productive in your life. Yes, guys, readers are leaders. Those who follow the books, read the books, and execute the knowledge and ideas consumed by the readers, they are going to be definitely success in their life. They are going to approach the life of optimal level. The most successful people work hard, read a lot of books, and practice good habits every day. Not only that, they always practice gratitude, thanking everyone. They appreciate everyone. Readers are leaders. They continuously strive for success by self improving and learning. Even though they are successful, they continuously invest in their time, in their mind, in their emotions. Most leaders, businessmen, entrepreneurs, and successful people consume a lot of information from the books, spending a lot of hours reading. They don't make excuses, rather, they are seeking an opportunity to read a book in a week or two books in a week. Readers are readers. As Mark Twain says, the man who does not read good books is no better than the man who can't. Yes, he's right, because reading, understanding the books, feelings the books, and creating yourself in the situations to communicate with the authors gives us an opportunity to create our world, to create our who we are. It's not about business, it's not about success, it's about linking our emotions, mind and body, soul together. These books, whatever books, read the books, and it helps me a lot. It creates it has created me in such a way that I can share the values. The purpose of my this podcast is to share the knowledge, the ideas that I got from the books as well. So I have done so many research about this too, and in neuroscience, successful people, psychologists, business leaders, political leaders, they are always recommending us read a book. Invest your time in readings. Find something else that can excite you. So there are no excuses, because we the people always say that we always we don't have time, we have a family. Everyone has that. Those successful people, business leaders, entrepreneurs, individuals, successful people, they have their kids too. They have several business, but they take out time and spend time in readings. So here are some suggestions from few executive leaders who recommend a few books, and I have gone through that books too. The number one book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I went through this book, and it sounds very great and very motivated, and it motivates me as well. I learned an important lesson from this book. I was able to change the state of my mind about getting with a clear vision and a definite purpose of my life. This book describes how to attract a state of mind which attracts success in our life, which attracts happiness in our life, which attracts freedom in our life. As soon as you master the principle mentioned in this book, your state of mind begins to improve, and everything you touch will start transmuting into an asset of your success. The moral of this book is to help to learn the art of changing minds from failure conscious to successful consciousness. So this book has like a powerful, and many people, many leaders, many people has got success from by reading this book, because they read three times, four times, and they follow the footsteps written in this book. So this Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is very important. Most of the leaders they have read. uh, and number two is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And this is also a very interesting book that I have read, and I was able to get enough insight into how our mindset can make us poor and rich. In schools, we learn that mistakes are bad and we are punished for making them bad. But if you look at the history, we learn by mistakes, as the child grows by falling down many times and finally able to walk on his her feet. This book is about the mindset of the rich people, how they acquire asset, and the poor and middle class people acquire liabilities that they think they are asset. The most important lesson I got from this book was work to learn, don't work hard for money. It also clearly mentioned in this book that money comes and goes, but if you have an education about how money works, you gain the power over it and begin building wealth. Yes, and this book has a very, very deep insight about the poor mindset and rich mindset. So many people hate rich. They don't try to attract the richness. Like, to be rich is you have to have a certain discipline, desire, hope, and specific goal, a smart goal. So this book is very good. I like it. So yeah, this is second recommendation from my side and other people too. And there is another book called number three, that Start with Why, by Simon Sinek. It's very, really, really interesting book. I like it. I love this book. So I highly recommend this book by Simon. Like, the concept in this book are stunningly relevant in this entrepreneurial area, in this world. Those who wants to become successful in business and successful in entrepreneurial life and era, just read this book. Start with Why are about a way of thinking, a pattern, and effective communication skills that gives leaders to inspire and motivate others. Simon has mentioned that if any individual, organizations, and corporate start with why, then they are able to lead, inspire, and motivate others. Manipulation doesn't work for the long term goal for the company or any other relationship. He also talks about Apple company, how they start with why. He believes that asking why can lead to how and connect to what. Asking why can lead the vision, and according to vision we can create the mission, and from mission we can create our strategy and execute it. So this Start with Why by this very interesting book. And if you get time, please do not make excuse, just read it. You will find a valuable and relevant information there, so that you can get more insight. And there's another one. The last book that I'm talking about is like by Deepak Chopra, The Seven Spiritual Law of Success by Deepak Chopra. I read this book and I found profoundly helpful to balance our spiritual calmness and mindful behavior. The most lesson I got from this book was manifesting our desire with an intense and positive thought. There are 7 laws mentioned, of which we follow by the principle we can definitely calmness in our mind. The 7 spiritual of this law of success by Deepak Chopra is very, very awesome and very, very profound books. We have a business, we have a family, we have a friends, we have our responsibility towards towards family, towards community, towards the country, everyone. So what, and these books will give you the insight how to balance, how to balance yourself, having those chaos environment that you have, and there are a lot of things that you do in your in your life, in your day-to-day life. So this spiritual laws will remind you and make you calm. It talks about meditation, mindfulness, and a spiritual way of thinking, and that can you know what I mean, like Deepak Chopra gives, like the food for the brain, food for the brain, and insight for the brain that can calm down the brain, and so that you can be more productive, more successful. Yes, guys. The four books: The Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Rich Dad. Number two is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and number three is Start With by Simon Sinek. And number 47 is Spiritual Law of Success by Deepak Chopra. I have read these books, and it makes a difference in my life. That's why I'm able to talk with you guys, share with you guys. And this kind of books, the self-help book, motivation, inspiration, business books, novels, these are the books that can help you to achieve your success, because they are the ultimate supporter in your life to get. So most leaders, they have read many books. So thank you very much for listening my podcast, and I will come to you next time with a different topic. So after all, success matters, freedom matters, happiness matters, choice matters. Thank you very much.